Hello, Ange.
Hi,
How are you doing?
I'm good and you?
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm happy to have you here to our series concerning the GIS program. Can you please present yourself shortly?
I'm Fresnelle Thondipiong, a trainee at the second batch of the GIS program in Bangangté precisely.
Where are you from actually?
I'm from the West region, precisely Bafoussam.
What motivated you to choose the Sky Info program over other options?
Actually, the only other options I had was either to go to my second year university, computer science in Chang, in the University of Chang, or stay home. So the second option I did not want it because in university you don't get to master the concepts. In university you don't get to know everything from the core. And actually from my secondary school background, I did not know anything about computer science. I was someone from an S2 doing biology, physics, mathematics, further maths, and chemistry. So I never knew about computer science. So reaching into first year university computer science, you see the teacher asks you to write an algorithm that calculates the square root of a number or something like that. I did not even know how to declare a variable, how to declare anything, how a function looks like, how it takes parameters. I did not even know what was a parameter. So in fact, I was just studying to validate and studying without understanding. So I think university they call it FACSE. Yes, so that's what I was actually depending on, and I made it through my first year. It's true I understood some concepts, but they were not really what I wanted. So when I got the information of this training, I was like, wow. So there's actually a training where someone will take me from scratch and make me a full stack software engineer, cloud software engineer. I was like, wow. So then it became interesting to me. Furthermore, I had a witness. I had someone here from the first batch and we're interacting. We were together in secondary school and he spoke to me about the training and I was like, I was really interested. What else? The fact that it was free. Actually, the reason why I said it was either I go to the second year or it's either I get back home was because of the financial means. My parents knew that if I really want to get the knowledge, it's either they get me to a private school or I stay home or I continue to university where I understood nothing I was doing. So actually the fact that it was also free was an advantage. The fact that it was a German company implying more experience, more knowledge, more touch with latest technologies and all of that, it inspired me the more to choose the GIS training program.
What's your daily routine like as a trainee?
As a trainee, daily routine, I wouldn't say so actually, because you can't say you follow the same thing every day. But there are some little things that you find yourself doing every day, yeah. But though they are, yeah. So from start, getting up in the morning, you know that we know that the dorm has to be closed at 6:50 a.m. And you have to be out of the dorm before that time. And yeah, getting to school I always reach to school around 10 minutes past 7, something like that. Taking my breakfast at 7:30, at times 7:45. What else? Yeah, beginning the classes at 8 a.m. and then having the courses. Then at around 1 p.m. we have our break. And then you have a break of 1 hour 30 minutes. That's really interesting because you can have time to eat, digest, rest before you can start back with the lessons. And then 5:30 you're closed. From 5:30 now, you know that you're heading back home because you have a curfew. You have to be at the dorm before 7 p.m. So reaching the dorm, I always take a shower to actually pull out the stress of the day. It's not easy. And take my food because they gave us food in our bowls. After eating, I can take a moment to relax, chat with friends, family, catch up. Mom, how are you? Dad, how is it? The training, it's not easy as planned. And yeah, that's it. You rest. And at times the assignments, so you have to make sure you do them because Mr. Marco hates when you don't come back with his assignments. Yeah. So doing your assignments, resting, getting up the next day, and it's the same schedule. Preparing to go to school, going to school. But the weekends are different. The weekends are more, we don't call it a weekend, we call it our Sundays because it's just one day. On Saturday we go to school the classes start from 8 to 12. It's true we have the half day, but some of us still stay, the passionate ones, you see, those with the zeal. They still stay up to maybe 5 p.m. and then enjoy the class, things like that. But on Sundays, actually, that's our only free day. The day you can go to church for most of us who are believers. The day you can have your sports, maybe, attend to some families maybe in town, and things like that. So the Sundays are particularly, for me, they are free and really relaxing. Yeah. So that's my routine.
What has been your toughest technical challenge so far?
Toughest? This question is very, very, very triggering because every new concept brought here is tough. It's really challenging. Just imagine yourself, you have to learn something new every blessed day. But I can remember of this thing, the Fibot action. I remember one Saturday, it was a Saturday, I cannot forget that day. We just received, it was a new channel created on our Discord. It was called Training, and our teacher, Mr. Stefan Seni, thought it so wise and nice to send us this assignment. And the assignment was like, create an action, a GitHub action that extracts the Fibonacci from a pull request and then returns the Fibonacci as a comment to that pull request. And I was like, what? Like, it is that when they were explaining it at first, you were like, pull request, normal, action. But the thing is that when we went to read the Notion page of the assignment, the milestones that you have to go through, as from the 3 going to the 6, it was a hell. It was challenging, stressful. It was not easy at all. I remember one Friday, that was already milestone 5, and I was still stuck on milestone 3. I was at day 5. I was looking by the window. My teacher came and was like, Fresnelle, what's happening? I was out of words. I did not know what to say. I was just stressed out because I did not even know how to go forward. Doing with new concepts, API calls, HTTP requests, handling HTTP requests, handling asynchronous functions, doing with Tokyo, then the external create code Tokyo, all of those things were just fumbling in my mind. It was not easy at all. So that, I would say, was my toughest technical challenge. But I made it.
What skill or concept took you the longest to understand, and how did you master it?
I'll talk of mastering or getting to know of GitHub and Git. Git as a version control, GitHub as a platform where developers exchange code, share, and participate into someone's open source, something like that. So actually, it was not easy at the beginning. I remember the first day, the first week of the training where the teacher came and just sent us a resource on GitHub and was like asking us questions and asking us to go and read it. I was reading, but I was not understanding actually. It had to be practical. I remember the first time I did my commit, the Git commit, and I saw when you commit after you modify, that M appears on your code editor, and I was like, wow, I've succeeded to do my first commit. Oh, I thought that was all about it. Have you heard about reverting a code? Have you heard about checking your logs? Have you heard about merging conflicts? Those were nightmares actually. So getting to master it, I think one of our trainers sent us a resource on knowing about GitHub. It was 20 like Notion or 20 resources, 20 modules on how to master GitHub. So that's what I used to, and I was practicing it daily, and he was coming to check on us. How are we doing? How is it going? Are you mastering the concept? Giving us some tough challenges. And part of it was also this feedback, knowing how to write a GitHub action. So that's how I mastered it actually, from the resource that our trainer, Mr. Manson.
So how do you stay motivated during difficult weeks?
Each time, like the week of done my Fibot or any other week that I feel really tensed, I remember what my mom used to tell me when I was in back in secondary school, and I used to tell mommy, this thing is tough to understand, and she's like, what is stressing you so much? I say, mommy, this thing is really tough to understand. She'll be like, come on, there is nothing as such as difficult. It's just a question of mindset. You just need to work on it, practice, and the more you practice, the more it becomes easy. So that's what I did. So during difficult weeks, I actually remember that, and I say, yes, Mom says there's nothing such as difficult. It's just a matter of mindset. Prepare your mind, practice and practice. Ask for help when you need it. And also added to it is the fact that I see my seniors. I'm like, if they went through this and they're already at the point they are, it means I can actually do.
Since we are happy to have you as part of our program.
The pleasure is mine.
Okay, so thank you. Have a nice time.
Thank you.
Bye bye.